All right, I went from here to here. Welcome back to my channel, everybody. It is your favorite mediocre music producer, and I've got another mediocre beat for you guys to listen to. I'm gonna break this beat down, starting with the sample. If you guys like what you hear, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. So without further ado, let's get to this beat. All right, we're gonna start off with the sample that I used. This was a Splice sample that I used. I think it was a Soul Surplus sample. It says it right here. And I threw it into Mimic. And from here, I kind of let Mimic do its own thing. And what I did was turn down the sensitivity knob. So when I say let it do its own thing, I kind of let it pick its markers on where my chops were gonna be. And I turned down the sensitivity knob and just started playing with some keys, and this is what I came up with. Now I like the way that sounded, so what was my next move? Let's knock down some drums. I got my kick, I got my snare, I got my hi-hat, I got my cymbal. So we're gonna hear that now, and we're gonna hear that just by itself first. After that, I'll play everything with the sample, and you'll see there's kind of a really good foundation to a fairly decent beat. So let's hear the drums now. Pretty solid, pretty basic. Now we're gonna hear that with the sample. Let's do that right now. Like I said, a nice solid foundation to starting a fairly decent beat. We're gonna go back to my sample here, and you can see there's a ton of effects on here. There's my EQ, there's my reverb right here, my synchronous, which I use a lot with my samples. I'm gonna bypass the reverb, the synchronous, and then the Audiomatic retro transformer. That's this guy right here. So we're gonna play the sample by itself, just kind of bare naked like that, and then as the sample is playing, I'm going to turn all those effects on. All right, let's do that now. You kind of got a preview of the piano that came in, and then the chimes that kind of came in as well for some ear candy. So yeah, huge difference there with all the EQing. I got the frequency on the sample pretty low. I kind of like doing that with a lot of my samples. Then again, now we go to our. So you heard the chimes, but you'll hear all that at the end when I play the entire track. I came up with just a simple piano melody. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna play that with the sample right now. So it'll be the sample and the piano melody that I got. Yeah, just a couple keys here, and then I end it with this right here. Sounds pretty good when it's when you're listening to it in its entirety. Then I've got the bass. That's the last thing left. I really like the bass that I picked. I think it's a stock bass. I just did some fancy bass. That's what it is right here. And all I did was just kind of turn some knobs with the frequency here. I kind of like the bass almost taking the lead on the beat, where it's very noticeable, and it's like the co-lead with the sample. I'm gonna play that by itself right now, and then as it's playing, I'll unmute the sample so you hear it together. I like the sound of that bass. That's pretty much all there is to this beat. I'm gonna play everything in its entirety with the piano, with the wind chimes. This sounded really, really, really mediocre. And I'm okay with that. Not all the way done with it, but if you've seen any of my videos, you know I go about 75%, and I pretty much stop there, like a lot of producers. I think a lot of producers do that, and then they just kind of shelve it and then go on to their next project. Kind of what I'm doing here. Let's give this a listen. I appreciate you guys watching. Remember, if you like what you're hearing, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. If you think it's missing something, comment and tell me what it's missing. I don't know what it's missing, but yeah, we're ready to listen to this thing. Thank you guys again for watching. See you later.